Hello and welcome back to some more final table action. Today we got some the $11 6 max Monday 6 max PKO. Nice early start. I think it's at 5 in the morning. Got 550 bucks up top plus bounties, and then we have the $22 Tortoise, which was played on the 8th of October, and that one's got 860 bucks up top. I guess we'll just hop right into it. Hello and welcome back to another episode of some sort of final table bullshit shenanigans here. Today we made the Monday $11 Monday mini 6 max PKO, coming in 4 out of 7. Quickly see how many bounties. $131 in bounties collected. You see we got 500 bucks up top there, plus bounties, and then deuces. Excuse me. I'm just gonna let those go. We got Math. What's this guy's name? Mathis. Fail. That's kind of funny. Keku. Hian. Mr. Freud. Sadie. Interesting names. We got Numbers Guy or myself. Got 80 bucks locked up. And again, I said I got 130 bucks in bounties. There was 800 runners in total, I believe. $7.99. Holy shit, Mr. Freud comes in for the open. Keku 3 bets. Fails all in. We get a call and a call. Queens, ace, king, and aces. Holy shit. A king would be kind of cool. Ace on the river, so fail knocks out this dude here. This guy gets a triple up. We all get a ladder, make 113 bucks there. We get Jack, 22 blinds. Don't have to rip it in. Could always call from the small, I suppose. I'm gonna rip it in though. Offer up my $68 bounty. Ace 10-0. No ace, please, dealer. That really sucks. What a short video. I guess we're not doing nothing here. Alrighty, so we got the $22 tortoise? The turtle? Turtle. So I was rushing to get things going here. We already lost a body. Got ace king. We called pre-flop. Call on the king 6 flop with the flush draw out there. Jack on the turn. Against Faker here, 3rd place position they're in. We're in 4th. 2 big stacks going to war. I figured I should just call pre. We got a damn strong hand. I don't think I need to go this big on the turn here. 8.5 blinds looks a little bit too big. But I was rushing to get going here. I wasn't gonna record it because I started off, I think, in like 2nd last place or something. Then I got a double up, somebody busted out, and then I had the ace king hand. I see 3 kings, and I'm like, I gotta freaking record this, don't I? We're gonna have a freaking run here. Ace 6. I think we're in 3rd now. Yeah, we're in 3rd. Ace 6. I don't know if we're gonna play. We got Nada on the final table. We got Innsbund, Omaragaru. I'm gonna have to find a way to say that person's name. Got X Dussel, Faker, EG. Oh my lord. Skadoosh. That's a fun name to say. They got 54 blinds, sorry, 2nd place position. Innsbund is all in Nada with the open. They got a shorter stack here, 26 blinds, about 11, 12 blinds to call. Nada in a weird spot here. They find the fold and we're moving on along. 9-8 suited. Looks like a playable holding if folded too. So we got 8 players here. $22 buy-in, $103 locked up. That's nothing to write home to mom about. 860 bucks up top. That's also nothing to write home to mom about. But if you get the turtle victory, the tortoise victory, you'd certainly go tell your mom about that one. She'll give you a high five, that's for sure. We come in for the open. X Dussel comes in for a 3 bet to 7 blinds. Piston 8 blinds. I don't know why my eyes are so broken here today. X Dussel will take it down pre. They're pissing us off, dude. He's 3-0. Apparently past Brendan says I'm not even excited about playing this. X Dussel is going to be putting some pressure on us. We don't mind playing a patient game here, right? It's a very slow structure. I think it was 12-minute blind levels. And another thing is, I think I saw a lot of weak play throughout this tournament. Seems like a very soft field who plays. There's only like 100 and... Sorry, it did bump up. There's like 140 players throughout most of the tournament. And then at the very end, there's a bunch of late reg. So I think it got up to like 220, 240 entries in total. Somewhere in between there. In's Bund is all in again. 18 blinds. They just open rip it in. This is a mistake here for sure. Whatever they have. Surely should come in for a min race. They'll take it down pre. No, I'm joking. There's some hands that just do want to rip it in. 5-2-0 under the gun. We're not going to play. Oh, did I mention this is the first time I ever played the tournament? First time ever making the final table here. Played the mini tours plenty of times, but the $22 version. Never fired a bullet, and then I won... Oh, did I just spoil that? Yeah, I won the mini micro... What the fuck is it called? Micro Bounty Hunter High Roller. I don't know why the word high roller's in there still. Micro Bounty Builder High Roller. There we go. Won that stupid $5 tournament, so I said this $22 tournament is nothing. We can fire a bullet in here. Fire some bullets all over the place. Anyways, we made the final table. $22 Tortoise. Faker comes in for the open. We got 9-6-0 in the big. We could almost defend here. That we can. I don't think I will. 9-6-0 in the big blind. We're playing so dang deep. It's only one to call. We got this dude tanking away. What was their name? EG? EIGI or something? They come in for pretty well an all-in play. EG88. They rip it in. Or bet 13 blinds, leaving 5 behind. Faker 5__515. They rip it all in. We are actually going to get to see some action. This is kind of cool. EG surely gets us in here. They went in a big, deep tink. Before getting it in with the eights, they live up to their name. Ace King has a straight draw, makes a pair of kings. EG is Gonzo Alonzo. EG88 says, I gotta get the eights all in here, dude. And we get a break to skip through. First hand back. Faker raises and takes it down pre. We got a jack and an 8 on the button. We should probably look to open this. If folded too, if we're being honest. We do have X Dussel in the big blind, but we should still probably find the open. And there's Amaraguru. Okay, we gotta find out, say this guy's name. Omar. There it is. I found it. Omar Godario or something like this. Still pronouncing that last name wrong, but Omar, I found a name I can say. We got Nada coming in for the open. King 6-0. We're not gonna play. Faker with some chips in the big blind finds the call. A 6-3 flop. Oh, another thing I was gonna mention was I didn't do a live commentary over this gameplay because I was playing 10 tables at the time. It's kind of hard to do thinking and talking and playing 10 tables all at once. Not easy to do. I don't know how some players manage. And they're also talking to chat and stuff like this. Like, holy shit. That's too much going on for one human being. 9-8 ins bund, rips it in. 17 blinds. Yeah, I think they should just find some min raises. I don't know what they have again, but 17 blinds. You still got a little bit of playability. We'll see what they have as X Dusso rips it in here with queen, queen, king, queen suited. Yep, just min raise fold. Off 17. We're looking for a king. We don't find it. We get another ladder, and we're down to 6, yeah? Down to 6. We are in 4th place. Ace, queen, O will come in for the open. Somehow we're in 4th place. We got 180 bucks locked up. Almost 190, actually. Nada in the big. Nada in the big. They come along to the king jack 8 flop. We got the backdoor nut flush draw to go along with ace high. I do like a C bet here. I don't really want to get check raised off the pot. I think a bigger sizing makes sense. Half pot looks a little bit better than the 2/3 in my opinion, just because we still want to make it look like we got some value here. Whereas I think if we go 3/4 or 2/3, looks a little bit too much like a bluff. Where if we go for a small bet, it doesn't make much sense at all. I think the half pot size bet kind of just accomplishes what we want to do. Go a little bit bigger than small, not too big, where it just looks like a stupid bluff. We buy the pot with ace queen. 10-5 suited. We face a limp. Thinking about a raise here. Personally, I just like to see flops if we're being honest. I always think about a raise, but I always just click check. Jack, jack 8 is the board. I do like a stab at some point. We can wait to the turn or river. We'll see if I take it on the flop here though. Pair of 5s. That's a cool little card for us. We obviously lose to any jack or 8. They bet 1 blind. I'm trying to remember this hand and I cannot. Not at all. Find the call. That's good news. A 4 diamonds on the river. The flush gets there. Something stupid about Poker Stars. If we hero call here, we even get showdown. I don't think we get to see what they have if we're gonna go for a value bet. Well, this is thin here, dude. Little pair of 5s. We're gonna check. We do check. King 3 high. That's no good. Would have been a very cheeky value bet on the river there with a pair of 5s. Straight gets there too. 6, 7. Diamonds get there. Could still have an 8. Go for a value bet with a 5. Anyways, our opponent just has king high. Good news. Got a little queen and a 6 as we sit in 4th place. Very comfy 4th place with 41 blinds. Skadoosh opens it up. That's going to be fun to say. They got some chips to throw around. 2.1 blinds is their open size. Omar in the big blind. 8-4 2 flop. This is some boring shit here already, let me tell you. Skadoosh checks it on back and a 3 on the turn. Omar bets real small. 1-liner to a 5 out there. 5-7 is the nuts. Ace 5 doesn't even play the ace. Omar bets 5.4. Now on Skadoosh just finds the fold. Looks to be a sizable pot. Sliding over to Omar. 34 blinds for him. Skadoosh is right back in there for another open. We get ace 5 suited. If we're being honest, I do remember just folding this pre-flop. So I don't think we should call. We have Dussel in the big blind, but I think I should come in for a 3-bet, obviously. Queen 9, 3 is the flop. We're just going to pretend there's no suits on the cards. Skadoosh goes for a hefty bet. Like, we should just 3-bet fold pre-flop. If we see a flop, go for a C bet, of course. Go from there. But then we get an ace and an ace. Can't go wrong with this hand here. And I do remember this hand where we almost time out due to internet issues. See? Look, I'm going to start to go mad here. Skadoosh, their time bank has gone out. But they haven't... Oh, there's a fold. We get the open. But the internet's fucking up. Oh, and somehow it's immediately my turn and I'm in the time bank. We come in for the smallest of 3 bets to 4.5 blinds. Which is a fair sizing. Like, I made the action in about 3 seconds. Not even. It might have been less than a second. I made the action to 4.5 blinds from when I actually had the opportunity to make it. It was like, internet's back and it's 4.5 blinds. Aces find the reasonable 3 betting size pretty. We could always make it 5 blinds as well. But it's all just nitpicking. We can make it 4.7. Whatever cute size you want to make it. Ace C bets on the 10-3-2 flop. We got the ace of diamonds. Small bet. I wonder if we should even go 10%. 6 of hearts on the turn. It's all just nitpicking here. We're just trying to put all the chips in the middle by the end of the hand. And there's another question is, do we jam the turn? Do we bet small again? I think we can bet small. That makes a lot of sense. Keep the flush draws in there, I suppose. Oh, a check even? You know what? I think I like a small bet better than a check, if we're being honest. Obviously, the check on the turn, jam the river. I like a small bet on the turn. That I do. It all kind of looks like aces, right? After you 3-bet 4.5 blinds on the turn. But then you have bluffs and stuff. Ace 5 suited is unfortunately one of those hands. So you're going to have maybe like ace 5 of clubs, ace 5 of diamonds as bluffs. We obviously rip it all in on the river here. Nada in the tank with 12.5 blinds, 17 in the middle. There's a sizable pot here. 17 plus 12, 30, oh wait, 29 plus another 12 to call. 42 in total. Something like this would be the size of the pot if they find the call. Big pot here anyways. Nada is deep in the tank. Not much to say. 105 seconds to go, and they do let it go. They're gonna move along with 12 blinds. 50 bigs for us. That puts us in second place. That's a nice thing to see. Omar's turn to go in the tank, and they will find the open. Good stuff. Faker, their turn to go in the tank, and they find the fold. Well, why is everybody thinking so long? Skadoosh with the quick call. You love to see it. Jack, Jack, 8 flop. Got a heart draw out there. Omar goes for a little C bet. Looks to be 25%. Gets quickly check raised. Almost the minimum here. 3.2 blinds. Omar says, what did I get myself into? You open it up from the cutoff. Get a paired board with a flush draw and plenty of straight draws out there. You bet small. Get check raised small and you find the fold. So ladders gonna be for about $66. Wow, these are so small numbers. Then we get a ladder for about 90. Yikes, dude. Between third and fourth, 124 or something. I don't know, small numbers. 640. And third place? There's almost a $200 ladder there. Things start to matter then. Between third and second. Get heads up, it's about a $228 heads up battle. Wow, small ladders. I guess we don't really care about that, right? I really shouldn't have thought about ladders. I should have just thought about playing for first place the whole time. Like that ace-5 suited certainly should have been a 3-bet. Omar comes in for an under-the-gun open. Queen-7. Wow, that's important to note for next time. That is all in for 10 blinds. 8 more to call for Omar. And they have about 28 behind, so it is a chunk of their chips. I don't really want to double up the shorty in this instance, that's for sure. You know, for being kind of honest here, Omar, with that picture of himself, I'd presume, with the big smile, kind of like their picture there. I hope that's their real face, not some picture of somebody on the internet they just took or they just found and slapped it on as their poker stars. Can you imagine? You just find a random image of somebody on the internet and you're like, that's gonna be my poker stars image. Kind of like what I did with this buffalo here. You just find a random image of a buffalo and you stick it on as your poker stars image. It's kind of what Omar did there with their picture. They found a random picture of a Omar on the internet, stuck it on. No, Brennan, shut up. Dussel facing an open here, skadoosh, ace queen 10 flop. Good board for skadoosh. They continue to go for a bigger sizing, just under 4 blinds into 5.5. They do get a call by the big blind, a jack on the turn, 1-liner to a king. Flush draw in there as well, 13 blinds in the middle. Diamonds get there on the river. 13 blinds, who's gonna take them? Dussel kind of says you can have it. Skadoosh bets 8 and no check raise, all in. Dussel folds. Queen 5 suited. I do like a wide open. Let's see if I find it here. Are we gonna give Dussel respect? Yeah, I think we should just disrespect Dussel if we're being honest. Folds to them in the small. They make it 3.5 blinds to go. We get a quick call by Faker in the big. Ace 7-5 flop. By the way, that's a pretty looking graph. The chip graph just goes up and up and up. Queen 8. Gonna find the fold. Dussel gets to open it up. Yeah, about 70 blinds now. Skadoosh just under 50 in the big blind, second place. Faker finds the call from the small. You wouldn't expect to see this too much. King 9-5 flop. What can he have? Maybe a pocket pair? Some sort of like 8s or something. The middling pocket pairs. Maybe a suited ace. You know, an ace 7 suited seems pretty reasonable to call, maybe. If you're a weaker player. Faker finds the fold on the turn. I don't know, we got king 2 for top pair. Miss flush draw for skadoosh. That kind of makes some sense. Skadoosh defending the big blind with jack 6 suited. Just kind of interesting to know what Faker had, but we don't get to see what they had, so that doesn't matter. Stupid shit. Dussel 81 blinds now. Right back in there. 2 more blinds to go. Nada in the big. About 10.5 in total. They're gonna just move along. Bum. Nada with 9 blinds. We got Jack 7 suited. We face a jam, and I don't think that's a call. We swiftly fold and we're moving along. If they limp, do I jam Jack 7 suited? It's a weird spot. It's a weird one. I don't know what to do if we're being honest. Because you don't really want to rip it into 10 blinds if they're just going to trap you. So you almost just want to see a flop and realize your equity. Playing about 30 blinds deep, ace 4. Oh, we come in for an open to 2.7 blinds from the small. If Omar rips, I'm just going to fold, and going forward, I might just use an open ripping strategy myself. He comes in for this small 3-bet. Yeah, fuck that noise, dude. You can take the pot down. Don't want to give Omar too many chips. Although a small 4-bet does look kind of cool. 10-6. If it was suited, I think we should open the button. I don't know if it was or not. I don't really care to back up. Omar limps it in. Ace King 6 flop. Omar checks it over to Dussel. Dussel bets a blind. Expecting to take the pot down here a lot. Omar comes along to the queen on the turn. Dussel says, oh, you're going to make me bet again? I'm not going to. How about that? A king on the river. Dussel bets 3.5 into 4.7. Weird spot. Middle pair. Pairs on the river. 3 of a kinds are possible. Boats, not likely. Like king, queen, king 6 would have bet. 8-6 finds the call. 10 high, gets owned. What a play by Omar. Should throw some respect on their name for that. A little 6 on the river finds a hero call with all those overcards out there. Omar's a non-believer. Ace Jack O. Kind of a weird spot if Nada just open rips for 11 blinds. Like, do I just fold? I got no idea. Someone tell me. Ace Jack O facing an 11 blind jam. We're in 3rd place. We face another 3-bet here. I do like a 4-bet rip if we're being honest. Dussel just got owned that last hand. Don't just fold and be a wuss, dude. Rip it in. Yeah. 34 blinds. We don't care about the ladders. I love it. We don't care about ladders. We're playing for first place here, Dussel. What do you think about this? You have to find the fold. We might have had the best hand, but I'm not going to take a post flop there if we're being honest. Just be way too difficult with ace jack off. Strong hand pre-flop. Gets kind of weak on a lot of boards. Omar, 30 blinds, says we're moving along. Dussel finally shuts up. They only lost like 10 bigs over a couple hands. It's really not too bad. But we're in 2nd place now. Those middling stacks are starting to get even. 42 bigs. Skadoosh is all in versus ace king. No ace or king yet. Backdoor club draw. Backdoor straight draw. 9 would do. Instead, Skadoosh makes a boat. We are going to lose Faker here. And Skadoosh is in 1st place now. We'd love to see that because they have a fun name to say. We got king, queen, O in the big blind. Blind on blind. It's an easy call. I almost like a 3-bet facing a Skadoosh open, but then it's kind of a very playable holding that I would just like to call and see 3 cards with. But if Nada rips blind on blind, we just get this in. 9.5. We don't really want to double them up, but we still stick it in here. 8.5 into about 20. Good luck to us. Click the call button already. Just slow rolling them. Ace 10. Oh, we need a king or queen or some backdoor spades. Uh-oh, nothing with a 3 on the turn. And a 9 on the river is also no good. 19 blinds for Nada. That is bad news for us if we're being honest. We're still in 3rd place, but Nada's just in the game now with 20 bigs. Where beforehand they just had a stack that had to jam or fold pretty well. 870. Should probably find an open on the button here. Oh no, we fold. That's not good. Dussel's in the big. They're in second place. Omar raises to 3.2. That's interesting. 10-6, 6 flop. Dussel finds the call pre, obviously. 1 3/4 blind bet takes it down. Omar is kind of impressing me here today. I haven't seen too many showdowns, but it's been fun to watch anyways. 8-7 suited, facing the open, we have to let go. Can't just call. We're 5-handed, 256 bucks locked up. Again, we got some stupid, like, it might be a $92 ladder. Oof, that's so dumb. Omar with the open. Natty in the big. Ace 8-3 flop. All diamonds. 10 on the turn. Flop goes check, check somehow. Omar sees that ace and all those diamonds and says, I'm going to slow right down. Bet about half pot on the turn. Doesn't size up no river jam, obviously. I'd had to bet full pot or close to it to get that done. Nada finds the fold and we're moving on along. Jack 8 in the big, facing the Omar open, who's now in third place. Do we even defend? I think we should, if we're being honest. If Nada calls, do we call? I think so. Oh no, I just fold. King, king, 7 flop. Do we just fold pre? We're getting such a good price, dude. I don't know. Do we just play suited, connected stuff? Stupid spot for us. Omar bets on the paired board real small, 1.4 into 5.6. Hoping to take the pot down, but it's not going to work. Just kidding. Nada folds. Felt like Nada was going to hang in there. Ace 3-0 in the small. There's an open. We just have a fold. If folded 2, we just limp it in. Omar covers us here. Limp it on in. Go from there. Queen 10-7. With the backdoor heart, we don't have a good reason to bet. We could almost call a 1 blind bet. I don't even know if it's much or worth it here, though. We're gonna face heat on the turn in river. We might pick up a flush draw, pick up a straight draw. Might have to fold on the turn anyways. Queen pairs the board. Yeah, we might just have to fold anyways. We can have some big hero call with an ace. Half pot size bet on the turn. Whoa, are we seriously going to do it? I don't think so. Yeah, it's kind of a good board to call down with an ace high, if we're being honest. When all the draws are brick, but we kind of just have to move along. We get a couple 9s. Another spot, we're not afraid to get this one in. 9-9, we open it up. If we face another 3-bet, we jam. If we go post flop, good luck to us. We do get that 3-bet by Dessel from the big blind. That was 7. We will rip it in, dude. 28 blinds. Just doesn't make much sense to call and go post flop in this instance, I don't believe. 9s jam and take it down pre. King queen looks like another open. Do 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 do. Do biddy do 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 do. Skadoosh in the big if they 3-bet. I'm not too sure. I don't really want to 4-bet jam this one. No, they go for a big 3-bet. We'll just fold. Can't really call and go post flop. No, we're out of there. Blinds go up. 6-3 folds. Nada with about 13 behind. Folds facing him in raise or so. 6-6 in the big blind. Interesting little spot. Do we 3-bet jam facing a skadoosh open? Maybe. Really depends though. What does it depend on? Our chip or position. 4 or 5. We didn't have. I think it would be a 3-bet jam. We don't have or we do have a fair gap between Omar and ourselves. And then between second and third, there's a huge gap. So we wouldn't mind sliding into third place right now. Ace Jack. Oh, we're going to come in for a non-all-in 3-bet from the small. 7.5 blinds. Skadoosh with the open. Skadoosh with plenty of chips behind. We get a Queen Jack 4 flop. I typically like a C-bet. Something in my belly must have said check it on over. Skadoosh checks it on back. We get a 6 on the turn. Pretty clean card for us. Doesn't mean we have to bet. We don't really want to get this all in by the river. I don't mind another check if we're being honest. And another 6. Now we should go for some value. Right. Should we go for some value? Try to get called by a pocket pair like 10s through 7s. Worst Jack X. Bigger the better. Yes, sir. Redo it. They call. Ooh. If I'm not mistaken, they had King Jack of clubs. Oh, big stretch. Holy shit. Oh. King 9 suited facing a 12 blind jam. We have to fold. Second place now. That's kind of cool. We took down a nice pot. Ace Jack versus King Jack. 3-bet pre. See a fucking stupid board. Queen Jack 4 or something. 6 pairs the board on the turn and river. We go for a value bet with the second pair. We get called. Good news for us. 33. We come in for an open. If Nada rips, that's really stupid. We get a 9-5-2 flop. I kind of like a 1 blind bet if we're being honest. Look how fast that mouse is moving. You can tell he's playing 18 tables. Look at it go, dude. Just whipping across the screen. Whatever size we went, took the pot down. I was too busy looking at the mouse. Look at it go. Queen 5 in the big. We're not really playing this one here. It's kind of funny for poker being such a slow paced game, and then you see the mouse of some players. It's like yum 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 yum. Can't do nothing with Queen 5. Like I didn't even see the mouse click the fold button, yet it happened. It was so quick. We got 10s in the small. We're in first place. That's cool. That's real cool, actually. We're sizing up a 3-bet even with 10-10. A very playable hand. We could just call from the small blind here. We're playing a very aggressive game, pushing our equity. We could also make it even bigger here, like 12.5 blinds. Just try to get it all in, face a 4-bet jam. And I suppose get it in with 10-10s for a huge pot. King 3. Oh, could come in for an open. We might get punished. Could just fold. We elect to take the aggressive play. Tussle 3 bets and they'll take it down pre. Queen 4, no siree. Tussle versus Skadoosh. Big stack versus big stack. We get a big raise from the small and they take it down. Nothing for us there. Does so with a sees a Jack 9 6 flop. That's real small. Nada with 8.7 blinds behind. They rip it all in. Hopefully they see a call. They do. Pair of 10s versus flush draw and straight draw. Diamonds 2 get there. Nada gets the full double. Interesting little call by the 10-10. Jack 9 6 flop. Dussel sees the bad news, and now we're back in first place with a 7 and a 7 in the big blind. Skadoosh opens it up. Is there ever a world where we just 3-bet jam here? Probably not. We're going to find the call. 40 blinds deep. It seems like way too aggressive of a play, if we're being honest. Skadoosh bets real small. We're off to the turn. Seven and 3/4 blinds in the middle. We do get a good old deuce of clubs. So 4-5 gets there, obviously. All the flush draws miss. We even get a clean 3 on the river. And if we're being honest, I think I like a 50% pot bet better than the 67%. Because we're trying to pick a price where we get called by worse, and if a king is somehow still in the range or a 3 shows up on the river, we don't lose much. So we aren't trying to bet huge where we lose a bunch of chips versus hands that are better than us. We're still going to try to get paid by worse. So I like the 50% pot bet. It gets through any which way. We take the pot down, sitting in first place very comfortably. Still a long way to go though. Omar in the big with sees a queen 9-7 flop. Got about 28 blinds behind for them. Skadoosh with 34. They check back the flop. We get a jack on the turn, so king 9 and 10-8 get there. I say king 9, king 10, 10-8. That's what I mean. I don't know what I said. Jack pairs the board on the river. Skadoosh, what you gonna do? Deep in the tank. 125. Lots of seconds to go. They rip it all in. That's a huge overbet. 2.5x. Boats obviously get there. 2 pairs. Would it check back the turn? Jack. Would it check back the turn somehow? I don't know, man. I'm a non-believer if we're being honest. What sort of bluffs are there? 8-6, 10-6. Would king 9 or 10-9 ever turn itself into a bluff like this? Queen 9, would it ever turn itself into a bluff like this? Try to get like king queen to fold. Weird spot to choose that sizing. We are in a spot where we're Skadoosh covers him for no bounty, but covers him and chips in a spot where we are on a final table. The opportunity to make a bunch of money. Omar gets put in a tough spot facing the overbet rip, and they find the fold, whatever they had. Another king queen for us. Still don't think we want a 4-bet rip if we face a 3-bet, and we're probably not going to call and see a flop, so just an open and fold, unfortunately. Omar in the tank. Don't you dare 3-bet me, Omar. Oh, you fucking 3-bet me, dude. Real small. You're being a very kind person to my left. Here you come in for another 3-bet. I'll take this one down pre. Jack, Jack. That's a good couple of cards. I'll make it 2 blinds to go, and we'll see what the heck happens. Got a call by Dussel. Oh, ace 9-3 flop. Bet small or check. Either one looks pretty good. A check just keeps the pot a little smaller with our pair. We just lose less money versus ace X. We certainly got to go for a bet at some point. We can still get called by worse pocket pairs. Like even some sort of, maybe like ducks call with a straight draw to the 5. Weird spot. Dussel says I'll see a 4 on the turn and quickly fold. Maybe some sort of king queen, queen 10 sort of bullshit. Some sort of Broadway holding. Little king 5-0 in the big blind. If Nada limps, I do kind of like a raise pre-flop to like 3.5 blinds. If Nada raises, we probably should just fold. They're giving us a lot of respect from the small blind. We get a walk. Blinds go up. Does look to be 12-minute blind levels. Queen Jack in the small. Nada opens it up. I wonder if I should call here. Don't think we should 3-bet. Do we even call? I find the fold. Somebody let me know. Do we even call there? 16 blind open, playing about 22 effective with Omar. Feels like we could 3-bet bluff super small maybe. No, that doesn't seem good. Probably just a fold in the end. Queen Jack O. Queen Jack suited. Do we 3-bet rip? Maybe so. 3-bet small seems kind of stupid with Queen Jack. Anyways, we get ace king of hearts on the button. Hopefully we face another 3-bet. Win a big pot versus Dussel maybe. They've been coming after us relentlessly, and our ace king will just raise and take it down pretty. Oh, king 2-0, not our holding, nope. Do-do-do-do. Ten, 10, 7 flop, a limp pot. Dussel takes a pot down with a 1 blind bet. We get a king and a 6. Not our hand, under the gun, 5-handed. Dussel opens the button. In second place position. Skadoosh rips it in for 25. 28.5? How did I say 25? I don't know. Skadoosh with their jam will take it down pre. How did I miss 3.5 blinds there? What the hell is wrong with me, dude? Got a 7-2 in the big blind. I'll just let that go. But we will. Yes, we will. King 2 in the small. Looks like a raise if folded too. Nada opens. Easy fold. Open jam for 16 blinds. Yeah, we're going to fold, and that should be a min raise, my friend. No, I'm just joking. There's certainly hands that should jam there. 6-2 doesn't open the button here, no siree. Although, we could in this situation maybe. It'd be very disrespectful. Queen 8. Close to an open. Close to an open. Looks like we find it. Skadoosh in the big blind. They find a call. We see an ace high at board. We got backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. We should see bet. Hopefully take the pot down. If we face any playback, we have an easy just give up, I do believe. No reason for us to really go 3 streets here. We block some straight draws and shit. That doesn't mean much to me. We block a flush draw. We're just going to give this one up. 5-6 gets there, which probably doesn't call the flop unless it is flush draw potentials. We will show it down, and ace-5 will take the pot. We are not trying to bluff top pair off of it. No sirree, jack and a 10. Let that shit go. Dussel opens the button. Skadoosh rips it in again. I'll take it down pre-flop. Jack and a 7. Face the open here. Skadoosh, 2.1 blinds, has been their size the whole time. That's just important to note, because then every once in a while you'll see, oh, we face a jam, Nada rips it in. But if Skadoosh ever raises to 3 blinds from the button, I think it's always just an easy fold. It's like, why do you raise to 2.1 blinds all the time, and then when you pick up aces and kings, you raise to 3 blinds? Makes no sense, but some players do it. Not in bigger tournaments, but in low stakes tournaments. It's like one of the stupidest things you'll see. And you smell it right away. Anyways, we come in for a small 3-bet here with the ace-5. Oh, this is kind of a nasty little play here. Nada put in a tough spot. We obviously fold facing a 4-bet rip. If we go post-flop, we are in a pickle, let me tell you. But we will see you on the flop if you elect to call. Nada says, I don't have the balls. They fold. We take it down pre-flop. Omar in the small. Are they just going to fold here? No, they limp it in. Good stuff. Play a little post-flop. Ooh, Dussel says, no, we'll play post-flop, but for my price, bro. Omar with a big smile says, no problem, let's go C3 cards dealer. Like, whenever I look at Omar's face, it just puts a big smile on my face, even though you've been staring at my face this whole time, and maybe I haven't been smiling, but, you know what I mean. Omar's smile makes you want to smile. 10-8-7 flop. Dussel, the cow, bets. How big is this? Like half pot in a little bit? Maybe it was half pot. Stack the pot ratio right around 1-1. We get a king of clubs on the turn. Plenty of straight draws, plenty of flush draws. Omar in the tank. We're gonna lead jam. They lead, but it's only for half pot. 5 blinds behind. What a weird spot for Dussel. They rip it in. Says, not too weird. I'm a cow. Moo. Move on over, Omar. Do they somehow fold with 5 blinds behind? Into a pot of 1 million. 5 more to call. Omar doing some quick math. Says, I don't think I can fold. I don't think I get the fold after I put in the bet on the turn here. Makes no sense. What do you have? 5-6 of clubs. You get there on the river, open-ended straight draw with the flush draw. Versus a set. Dussel loses a huge pot. Omar should probably donk jam. Maybe check raise jam the flop. Do something different, Omar. Don't lead half pot or lead for half your stack on the turn and then call it off. You just look silly. Dussel's all in for 10 blinds. Oh well, man. Omar gets rewarded with the big smile. They move on along with the big stack in third place position. Oh boy. Omar opens the 2 blinds. They take it down pre. We got a queen and a 4 in the big. Dussel rips it in, and we have to let our queen 4 go. Not too exciting there. Does Nada stick it in? No, they say we're gonna just wait, hopefully make a ladder or 2. Jack 6 in the small. Could always come in for a raise. Oh, Nada opens it up. We can just let this shit go. Omar rips it in. And surely they take it down pre. Yes, they do. 4 and a 3. Not our hand. Skadoosh opens it up. Dussel in the big blind with only 12 behind. They find the fold. We're moving on along. Six, 2, 0. Nope. Ace 9, 6 flop. Omar gets checked too. They go for a small C bet and take the pot down. 9-8 suited. We are in second place now. Do kind of like an open here. Nice, we find it. Got 2 shorties who can't really do too much. We do just raise and take it down. Pretty good stuff. Ace King in the big. Getting open from Omar. We're gonna 3-bet, dude. What size do we go? Well, Dussel rips it in for 11 blinds. I think we just 4-bet rip. Pretty easy play from the big blind here with Ace King. And we just hope for the best. Good luck to us. Dude. Suck if Dussel has a pocket pair and Omar folds some sort of ace jack, if we're being honest. But I think we still have to take the spot. Dussel with ace queen, looking for queens, finds a dealer, kings and jacks, dude. Kings and jacks, no. All our hard work. 15, but not 15 blinds. What does he got? 26, so about 13 blinds slide their way out of our pocket. That's no good. Would have been a nice pot to take down, have like 50 bigs, a little bit more. 4-handed. Instead, blinds go up. We are 3 of 5. And Dussel's on our tail here. Omar. 29 blinds. Can he get the cow out of here? Hey, limping on in. Cow quickly checks. We get a queen 7-3 flop. How devastating that queen is. Anyways, we'll move on along. 3 of 5. Omar Goes for a C bet. We get the queen on the turn, or jack on the turn. Completes the flush, sorry. There's also a limp pot, so it's not really a C bet now, is it? Anyways, Omar goes 1, 2, takes the pot down, moving on along. Ace and a 9. Kind of looks like a raise and a fold to any 3 bets. Skadoosh in the big blind. They do jam for 20 some blinds and we have to fold our ace. What a damn shame. 5-3 suited, nope. So with the open, we'll take it down pre. I got jack 8 suited in the big blind. Very strong defending hand if we're being honest. Suited and connected. Oh, we'll go fuck ourselves. Skadoosh rips it in for 20 blinds and takes it down pre-flop. 4-4 could be our hand. Dussel opens under the gun. We get a call from Skadoosh. A 3-bet bluff is so tempting, isn't it? Did we just hit the fold button? 3-bet bluff. 3-bet bluff, kind of. Nah. We just find the fold. Oh, how tempting it is just to rip it in from the small blind there. No 4, but we could have just jammed and took it down pre. Jack 9 7 flop. Skadoosh bets big in position. Dussel finds the call. Get a king on the turn. Another bet, another call. Queen on the river. We get showdown 10-10 for the straight. We'll take the pot. We get another break here. Guess I'll get things ready and we'll be right back. Already coming back from break. Net is all in. Skadoosh in the big with 22 blinds. They find the fold. Nada picks up a few pennies. Get a queen 3 suited off 19. No sirree, not gonna play for a 5. That's unfortunate to see. Omar will come in for the open here. 2.2 blinds. We get a call by Dussel. Nada in the big. Short stacked. They do find the call. We get a 4-3-2 flop. Stack the pot ratio for Nada about 1-1. I check it on over. Omar, the pre-flop aggressor, are taking their time here. They see a low board with a flush draw out there. Ace 5, spy 6 or flop straights. Omar checks. Get a 6 on the turn, so a 1-liner to a 5 and the heart's complete. Nada checks. Omar bets about half pot. Dussel in first place. Comes along with a call somehow. Interesting. What in the world is going on here? 6 on the river pairs the board. Like you would think Sets would have bet the flop. Get a quick bet and a call. Pair or 3 of a kind for Dussel. King Queen high for Omar there. That's no good. Omar was playing a strong game. A few slip-ups. They see the bad news. Still in third place though. Dussel picks up a few pennies. 45 blinds is a very healthy stack. Omar in the tank here with 19.5 blinds. Somehow still hasn't folded or played a raise yet. Hurry up, dude. They tie him out and they're sitting out. Skadoosh from the button will raise 2.1. 10-6-0. I don't think we get to play. King and an 8 in the small. Yes, hello, Goose. Come to say hello. We limp in King 8. Kinda look alike, don't we? Get an Ace 9-2 flop. We check over the King high. Oh, and we bang off a King on the turn. That's cool. Check it on over. And a 4 on the river. We can go for a value bet. Don't know if we want to go over the pot here. I typically go for over bets, but I think we should go for something smaller. Yeah, like this over bet I think is too big in this instance. I don't think we're going to get punished by an ace too often. I think I'm worried about not getting paid as much as we could with a smaller bet. We're actually just going to fuck ourselves there. King 6-0, we'll just fold the button there. Omar in this small raises a 2.2, which is kind of a poor sizing. 10-3-3 is the flop. Omar should think about a limp or maybe go, what, like 2.5 blinds? Personally, I like 2.7 blinds. It's a little bit less than 3. If you want to go small, but you don't want to go 2 blinds, 2.5 blinds is pretty reasonable. The 2.2 is kind of weird. Anyways, Omar looks to take the pot down there any which way. And they're moving along back in 3rd place. Dussel goes 2.5 blinds. Makes a little bit more sense here. Bigger stack wants to put pressure on 2nd place. They could have went even larger. I think you can go as big as like 3.5 here in Dussel's shoes, even though you're only playing like 22 some blinds deep. 8-6 suited, we don't get to play. Skadoosh will raise and take it down pre. 9-6 in the big. Not really a defending hand here, nope. Nada with 5 blinds. If you jam, you'll take it down pre, but we get a walk, so hooray! How great. Queen 10 in the small. Looks like another limp if folded too, and if there's a raise, we just fold ourselves. We don't want to limp and then Omar raises. That kind of sucks if we're being honest. Guess it'll depend on the size. If we play call, we get a Jack 7-2 flop. Got the backdoor straight draws, Queen high. And check it on over. Can't really check call if we're being honest. Even though there's some straight draws that we're dominating. Got a free ace on the turn. Yeah, check again, makes sense. Oh, I do remember this hand. It's kind of cool. They bet 1.1 blinds. Their straight draw, we're going to find the call. Get another ace on the river. Pretty darn sure it goes check, check. Sorry for the spoiler. And Queen 6 for Omar. shows it on down. Queen 10 takes the pot. Good news for us. Jack 7. I'm not going to play the button here. Dussel probably would 3-bet us quite a bit. It's almost like a punt of 2 blinds. Ace, Queen, Jack flop. Looks like it's a limp pot. Is there a bet on the flop? A bet on the turn? Or did Omar open the pot with a raise? Anyways, the turn raise gets the job done. Queen 6-0. Nope. Omar opens the 2 blinds. Skadoosh rips it in. Takes it down pre. Moving along, blinds go up. Queen 5-0. Dussel rips it in. Nada with only 2 blinds. We'll see if they stick it in. Probably so. Ace 2 versus Jack 8 with the diamonds here, but there's no diamond out there. We need a Jack or 8, and we find it on the river. Nada is out of here with the flush draw in the bottom pair. Very good flop for him. Gonzo Alonzo. We all get the ladder. GG to Nada. $350 locked up. Queen, Jack, 9 flop. What's going on here? I didn't see the pre-flop action. Where's the button? There it is. Looks like Dussel open pre. Get a call by the big blind. Omar rips. Check raise jams. Takes the pot down. We get an 8 and an 8 on the button here. Why would I fold? What the hell? Why'd I even hover over the fold button? 17 blinds. 8-8. Omar rips. I think we get it in. If Dussel rips, I think we get it in. That's just what's going to happen here. Omar does take the spot. Good luck to us. We are 3 of 4. This essentially is for our life. Good luck. Here we go. Ace 9. Oh, not what we wanted to see. It is a flip here. They need an ace or 9. They do not find it. We win the flip. 32 blinds slide our way. Good news for us. GG to Omar. And we're down to the final 3. $470 locked up. We got a Queen 10. Surely we have to call. Pretty well tied here with Dussel. Hello, Goose. Don't you go through the chords, dude. No, man. Get a little 9-8-8 flop. Am I thinking check raise here? No, we're just gonna call. Got my eye on you, cat. Oh, we are thinking check raise. Coming for a small check raise to 4.1 blinds. We bang off the straight. That's kind of lucky. Bang off the straight here. Did we check? No way, right? We just gotta build a pot. We just want to get this all in by the river. We bet half pot. Dussel calls. 7 of clubs. There's no flush draw on the turn, so I'm less inclined to check it over to let him bluff. I think with the nut or the best straight, we just gotta rip it in here. 1-liner to a 10. Potential boats out there. We're just all in. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Hopefully Dussel calls and we'll go from there. They don't, unfortunately, but we do have a big ass stack. Ace and a 7. Go for a 2.7 blind open size from the small. And the cow rips it in for some 20 and we'll just let him have it. 7-4 suited. Coming for another open. Skadoosh in the big. They get out of there. Queen 2. We let that shit go. Skadoosh 3 bets and takes the pot down pre. 1 of 3, 7-2. Nope. 7-7. We could almost just open jam here, shouldn't we? We come in for a min raise. Do we get this in pre-flop? Dussel rips 24. They've been really fucking active, dude. I wouldn't hate to call. But to be honest, we could also fold and preserve our situation. I don't know. Gonna be so many flips. There's gonna be worse pairs. Ace-9 off. Again, we didn't want to see that. There is suited ace-x that we dominate. Doesn't matter. 3 of a kind will take the pot down. We do not get there. Dussel wins a big one. Ace-9. Oh, rips it in. That's bad news for us. We'll move along with our 18 blind stack in 3rd place. Quick as they come, quick as they go. Ace-3. Limp it on in. See what happens. Flop top pair, that's good news. We make 2 pairs, that's even better news. The flush completes, obviously. We should just go for a bet. Again, I'm always going for over bets. Players just fold too much. 6 and a 2. Let that shit go. Dussel rips it in. And takes it down pre. Queen 4, nope. Skadoosh thinks the same, they move along. Queen 2 suited in the small. Skadoosh finally folds. Good news, let's limp it in. Let's see what happens here. Dussel raises, I think I just fold, right? Well, they go really small, 2.5 blinds. Guess we have to call and see a flop. Queen, Queen 9, that's beautiful, dealer. Absolutely beautiful. We could always check raise and then check the turn. It's kind of a cute play. Seven of hearts on the turn. I think what I elect doing is check raise jamming the turn, but I think I should just check call once again if we're being honest. Check call, check call, check call. I think should be the play. Even though you want to get it all in by the river, and there is some like some 9x that might see a nasty river that checks it back. Maybe a 7. I don't know. He quickly folds, but I think I should just check call. Give him a chance to bluff, of course. 7-5. Let that go. Moving along with 27 blinds. Oh, we got a big flip here. Ace, Jack versus 9s, and 9s flop a set. Wasn't quite paying attention. Ace on the turn for Skadoosh doesn't matter. GG for Skadoosh there. 3rd place for $470, and we are heads up. Dussel says GGGL. We throw in the GGGL. They come in for the min raise here. E6-0. Just go see a flop. 10-3-2. Flush draw out there. They bet 1.4 blinds. Obviously a call. Obviously a call. 10 on the turn. Ace high could be best. 7 blinds in the middle. They bet 5 more. Does size up a river jam pretty well. Obviously they could have 3 of a kind or boats. Does a 3 do this? Probably so. A 2, maybe so. Pocket pairs more likely. 10x very likely. Flush draws, straight draws. 7 of hearts on the river is a brick, right? You don't expect too much 7x to go bomb, bomb, bomb. Like, what is he going to show up here with? 10x, miss flush draws, boats, right? Don't expect him to just show up here with like 8, 7, some sort of bullshit like that. Just going to be the aces, kings, queens, jacks, 9s, 8s maybe. So there's quite a few hands. He did come in for a min-raise pre-flop. I don't have to hero call. I don't mind it though. The 6 does block 6-5. Oh, he's just got 8-7. Just goes bomb, bomb, bomb. Makes a pair of 8 or 7s on the river and says, yeah, this is best for the hand. They'll just rip it in and take it down, and that's the show. We get $640 for it ever. It's second place in the Tortoise. But that's the end of the show. So if you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this bullshit out. Hopefully we'll see you in another video, and until then, adios amigo.